Hi guys, it's Kasia from Tafalarota. I've seen a video on YouTube and I wanted to do a VR, but I cannot remember who made it and where I saw it. So if any of you know, please just comment below. It was about decks that you didn't think that will work for you so well, and then they took you by surprise and actually um, became quite important decks for you. And I've picked 5 decks, which I thought that's exactly what happened kind of to me with those decks. So I start with the Ghost and Spirit deck by Lisa Hunt. I like Lisa's artwork a lot. I just wasn't sure if this is a good artwork for me to read in tarot, because I prefer simple art and striking images that are easy recognizable when you put a few cards in the spread. And I was thinking that this her artwork is so detailed with so many amazing little symbolic things like shoved into it. And yeah, I just thought maybe it will be just too much, that deck is too busy and I won't be able to read with it successfully. But I actually found that this deck surprised me a lot, and I actually love reading with this deck. I do prefer to do small spreads with the tarot, with the cards, but my personal reading style is anyway, I'm rarely using spreads. I usually do 3 or 5 5 card spreads, so it kind of suits me well. So the Ghost and Spirit Tarot by Lisa Hunt, it's a very emotional deck for me, and also very magical deck for me. I used to love doing the magical readings for myself and for clients, where I combined this deck and the Fantastical Creatures deck, and also her Enchanted Oracle Bird Oracle deck. And I used to do these magical readings for clients, and that was actually quite a beautiful mixture of decks. So the Ghosts and Spirits Tarot by Lisa Hunt was one of those decks that surprised me. The other one was Tarot of the Vampires by Ian Daniels. When I saw the picture, okay, first of all, I'm not into vampires, and this whole mythology of vampires. I like to look at it, but it's not my personal favorite, and I don't feel so connected to it energetically. But when I saw the Ian Daniels deck online, I thought, wow, what an amazing artwork. And it was really like the colors and just, I don't know, I just felt really drawn to this art. So that is my first vampire deck. When I got it, I actually didn't connect to it at all. It was lying in my cupboard for like a few months, and then a point came when I just pulled it out and was totally like amazed by it. And I was working with it a lot, and yeah, I just totally got it. And this one really awakens some deep emotions within me. I love the astrological associations as well, and I love the book. And it's kind of dark, but it's not really, this your typical dark deck. Some of the cards are very beautiful and empowering. And this whole mythology of the vampires, and just this need to connect with someone so deeply that you, like, when you bite someone and you drink their blood and you connect with them, you become one. It's a very beautiful part to this myth. So this deck became in a way a surprise. So I thought I will connect with it straight away, then I didn't, and then I did. And now it's one of my favorite decks. I'm not working with it right now a lot, but when the winter time comes and it becomes a bit darker outside and a little bit more withdrawn, then I reach into this deck a lot. The other deck, which I wasn't sure if it's going to be a good deck for myself, is the Raven's Prophecy Tarot. And again, I got this deck in a trade. And to me, this deck is brilliant. It's so smart. And the depiction of the cards, if you know Rider-Waite-Smith system, you will have no problems reading it. It's really kind of like the essence of the cards. It's really well shown. The code cards are amazing and so easy to grasp the energy of them. I still have to work a little bit more with this one particular deck, because I have gotten a lot of decks at the time when I received this deck, and somehow I played with it for a while. I got a few readings out of it for myself, also for clients, and I really loved it. And then it got put away aside because of all the other new decks which arrived. So I'm going to definitely work with this one more. But I love how the combination of the cards and how you can really, how they combine. This is my preferred artwork for tarot decks. So it's quite striking. When you put cards in the spread, you can really get a lot out of the images straight away. They kind of hit you rather than the decks when you have to really look into the cards, because there's so much elements in the cards themselves. That's why I think I like the Dark Goddess Tarot, and this is kind of artwork which really awakens stuff in me. The other one was the Bohemian Gothic Tarot. I got this one in trade as well, and I wasn't sure if I'm going to enjoy reading with it, because as I said, I'm not so much into this vampire dark themes, but this deck is quite amazing. That's the backs, and I don't know, it's funny, it's quirky, it's got this weirdness about it that I really enjoy. Kind of goes along my sense of humor, and it gives quite spot on readings. So this deck was a big surprise, and also that I connected to it straight away, and yeah, I kind of really enjoy the freaky faces and the quirky associations, especially at some cards, I don't know if I can find it now, but I think the Queen of Pentacles, maybe not, the Queen, the Empress is really funny, but all of them, even Judgment, hello. There's yeah, Three of Cups with the bats. And the little booklet, it's quite cool. It's well written with reversed and shadow aspect and light aspect. Nine of Pentacles. The skulls of the birds. So this deck was surprisingly accurate and surprisingly funny. And despite its kind of darkness, it's not really a fully dark deck. And the last one which I wanted to show you is the new addition to my collection, also a tarot swap. Thanks, Nina. And this is Tarot of Trees. And I played with this deck before with Clara from Media Ezo Art, and first of all, I thought I don't really enjoy this artwork so much. It's kind of like children artwork. But when we played with Clara and another friend, we actually discovered that this deck is quite amazing and gentle and playful, and can really give quite supportive readings, but also honest and based on Rider-Waite-Smith system as well. So I don't have a book for this deck, but I love to stretch my imagination these days, and this is my... I don't really need a book anymore. I love to look at the pictures, connect elements, see which way the wind blows and what's happening, which way the changes are, you know, approaching and going. So this deck is quite cute for that, and also can awaken your like fantasy and imagination, and the way you read tarot can be widened and broadened because of no humans also in this deck. So I really like this little deck, and it was a little bit of a surprise, not when I got it, but when I played with it first time, that I actually enjoy it so much. So I think that's it, the 5 decks. Tarot of Trees, the Bohemian Gothic, Tarot of the Vampires, Raven's Prophecy, and Lisa's Hand, Ghosts and Spirits decks. Quite a few darkish decks, but I do love them. Thanks for watching, and I speak to you soon. Bye!